Over 400 delegates from all 5 continents of the world gathered this week in Jerusalem to talk about issues concerning Israel and the world Jewry at the annual Jewish Agency for Israel Assembly. Under the leadership of Chairman Natan Sharansky, the Jewish Agency for Israel has shifted its priorities from promoting Aliyah to strengthening Jewish identity for young adults around the world, and now Prime Minister Netanyahu has promised his financial support for this effort too.
Main issues are global strategic with the government. We just now had a 2-day seminar with the many government officials, because let's say there are things in which government is very interested and there are things in which world Jewry were interested. How to amplify our efforts in those areas where both are interested. And the government now says, and that's our big achievement, the government said that it's the top priority to guarantee the future of Jewish people. So the government thinks that it has to deal not only with the Israeli economy, not only with the Israeli army, not only with the challenge of Iran, and today, of course, we all are strengthening our Prime Minister about Iran. Just now he was speaking to us and asked for support, but we are also very glad that the government of Israel is open to invest in strengthening Jewish communities. And here we want to see how we can be the partners.
Alan Hoffman, the CEO of the Jewish Agency, explains to us what the agenda of these assembly meetings are.
This is the one time in the year in which representatives of all the Jewish communities come here and meet to discuss the biggest issues of the day, and at the same time have an opportunity to meet with Israeli counterparts and with Jews from all over the world and from diaspora communities all over the world.
How would you recommend to the Jewish Agency and all of us that we stay as young in spirit and personality as you?
Well, I have a friend of mine who blessed me the same way. He says up to 120, but then he said, please do it in a hurry.
Marlene Post, who is part of the Board of Governors of the Jewish Agency, tells us why it is so important for the Jewish people to be connected to Israel.
The global world shrunk, and all of a sudden we look around, and in every country you see a variety of people. Certainly in the United States, I mean, it's the majority of people, or it's getting there anyway, really are not native-born Americans, and it's fascinating. But even in Israel, you've taken in all people from all over the world. The Jewish Agency really concentrates on seeing what can be done in a variety of places, has people from all over the world participate in the activities of the Jewish Agency, and they bring back a message of how the Jewish Agency operates. And I think sometimes positive messaging is what it takes to get people to join the bandwagon, so to speak. Nobody wants to hear a miserable story without action. Nobody wants to think we're a dying breed. Everyone wants to understand that the Jewish people around the world that participate, that they want to be part of the Jewish people. It doesn't matter where you live. And the Jewish Agency helps make that happen.
Among the many speakers who came to talk at the assembly, the one who captured everyone's attention more than anyone else was President Shimon Peres, who shared with the assembly some important knowledge from his life's experience. For JN1, I'm Ron Jacobson in Jerusalem.